Gary got suspended. Okay, I don't approve of that. I think it sucks, especially if he was suspended for a video that was a reply to something I said or have been interested in. Um, I keep thinking that I won't say anything more about this, but it's not like, oh, I said enough. It's not a rule that I won't say more, but I do keep thinking that. But as Gary pointed out, I get involved in dramas and at the same time saying, I'm above them in some sense, but I never say I'm above them. I always specifically say I'm not above it. And the standards that I engage in those dramas with are where I take pride. But in the whole philosophical battleground metaphor, uh, I walk around in this space, and as such, I come along, to the remnants of many a battle. Some of them epic. Some of them still in progress. Sometimes just starting, in every stage. And when they are, done and ruins, I've always loved ruins. I've always found every time I've been to a ruin, in a real one, I've found them, um, like a spiritual experience. They have vibes. It's really interesting. You're seeing the remnants of what was serious activity at some time. And there's often a sense of tragedy, which I don't approve of what the ruins tell me. It's sort of sad, but for whatever reason, yeah, I go in and I look around in those kinds of places. And if there's still more interesting things to find there, interesting clues to what happened and things like that, what was involved, then then I'm going to pay attention and at this point make a video because I make videos. I don't approve of Gary getting suspended at all. I think that's fucked up. But Gary won't appreciate probably the fact that I also don't think Voices in the Head should have been suspended, or Naomi should have had to or want to close her account. Her accounts, plural. Um, I think people have a right to make examples of themselves. And, we're not talking about examples where something really terrible happened as a result. They're just little lessons that we can all live through. This is what we want to do in life. We want to have these kinds of lessons at this sort of level that we can learn from but still live through. Everybody loves the extreme examples where something goes so wrong you can't live through it. It changes your whole life. No recovery. That's a tragedy, right? I mean, we don't want that. We want to learn from lessons that are somewhat reasonable. I mean, the people defending Gary's Jewexican, comment, or think of the context, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's good that it's forgivable. I mean, that's why it's worthwhile for me to talk to someone like Gary about that. Head. He's young. You don't think he can grow out of thinking it's okay to hang around at the houses of people that he doesn't like and videotape it and stuff? I mean, come on. A lot of people go into psychology because they want to answer psychological questions they have about their own life, and they do get those answers sometimes. On the other hand, as far as Gary being suspended, I mean, John and Naomi did a drama thing, and you get the feeling that they don't want to be on YouTube anymore. They've run off because he could start other channels. And for example, Gary has a bunch of other channels. And people, one guy's accusing me, oh, you asshole, you drove Gary off of YouTube now. You got him suspended from defending himself. God, I didn't get a person suspended. Even if I didn't get anything suspended. People are responsible for their own videos, okay? But even if I did get something suspended, it was an account, one account. He's got a bunch of other accounts where he focuses on things important to him. And I think, we can see Gary again. I think we will see Gary again. I guess I hope that mostly because I'm right, because if he wants to leave YouTube, then, he can. But I mean, he's done and tried to do public access and all kinds of stuff. Gary's not addicted to just his one account that had the most subscribers. And anybody's like, no, we can't see him. You've taken him away, you asshole. You can still see him. You know he has those other accounts. But what about all the subscribers that were just subscribed to in Mendham? Well, what do you care? Why do you care? It's important to you that all of those people continue to see him. I mean, he can accrue those and new subscribers back. This is just the flow. I mean, what did those subscribers mean? Why didn't all of those subscribers subscribe to his other channels? I don't know if I'm blocked from them. I don't seem to get videos from them that much, but I subscribe to them, and they're free to do that. I mean, so what would possibly be the big crime in that? Now, had I flagged him or told people to flag him or even said that I thought he should be suspended, that would be different. But I don't think he should be. I personally feel ripped off because now I can't see the old videos that I wanted to check out an old video. And I wanted, somebody said something he said, and I didn't quite remember it, so I can't see that. He had a video that someone said was just him defending himself on this issue, which I would have wanted to see. I definitely would have wanted to see that. Would have seen it even blocked. That's, I'm checking now for those kinds of replies. Somebody would have said, oh, he did that, and I would have heard about it, and I would have watched it. And so to try to lay that on me is just ridiculous. It's quite the opposite. I get to have my say and bring the truth that I think is truth, the information, and refer to the facts that I think are facts and point that out. That's what I get to do here. I don't have to worry about if I made you so mad that you got yourself suspended or something. And I don't support the suspension policy at YouTube either. So just to make that clear, and that really is, I think, all I have to say on this subject, but I could be wrong.